Sorry about that, I had to step away for a moment. Autosave, brilliant timing for it. Okay, so we've still got some bits to get rid of here. Great. Okay, what's next? Okay, that's out in the middle of nowhere now. Got it. On the main site, I think we have a couple of other early mines that we can deal with. So let's see about that. No, I'm not going to cross the track to get the extra speed. Coal is still working fine. Apparently that's backed up. The more solar we put down, the more these become redundant. All right, let's head over here. Right, so that's our way into the main factory area. And we have this old iron ore mine here. So this can all come up. Yeah, this is completely redundant now. Yep, including the turrets. Here we are. Never got rid of those rocks. Okay, they're probably not in a logistics range at the moment. Then this train here, we're going to do the same thing. So we are going to base. I wanted to go to base iron ore, but then I wanted to go to shed. Circuit condition. Okay, so that way it will get emptied. Okay, let's take this back. This can all go. Yeah, we definitely have a logistics gap here, so let's put down something to fill the gap. So if we put something there, that would fill the gap there, and let's put one there just in case. Okay, so we need, this is pretty much the most dangerous place for rail anywhere at the moment. There we go. Let's take that away. So this will all need resignaling. There we are, got that. I've got a feeling this is a standard segment of rail, so let's see if we can find the blueprint for that. Okay, so yeah, this will put down the signals which are actually needed. Cool. So that's done. There's some lights not down. Well, anyway, that will happen. Alright, so this copper is lights off because these trains have not been loading and unloading evenly. The reason for that is I've got no lane balancers down here. And you'd think it's a little thing, but over hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, the tendency of inserters further down to pull one side or the other, or for, I don't know, just the vagaries of the smelting, mean that things don't draw quite evenly. So I should really have added a bunch of lane balancers in here, but life was too short. Okay, so all the other ones are basically fine as well, so we're fine for resources right now. We can take out this bit of wall, What else? I think the main base is pretty much all right. So we'll, yeah. Okay, let's head on up here. So I'm going out of primary logistics, so into my running shoes. Okay, so this is all working. You can see all these things moving. This used to be very hostile territory. It's not anymore. So we can start ripping stuff up, I think. Do I want to rip things up and put it in boxes, or do I want to collect it? I don't know. Let's have a look. So this has its own logistics network. Does it have its own storage? Right, so this train here is one of these ones where I want to add shed. That's it, circuit condition. Okay, and I want to retire Iron Outpost 3. Let's have a look at shed though. Where are we? Okay, we already have 2 trains in it. And it's set up for these very big trains. So I think if I add some extra signals, we can fit some more trains in here. Some more 1-4 trains. So if I put one... Yeah, we can fit up to 6 1-4 trains in the shed, waiting to be decommissioned. Okay, so this site here is now... Do I have storage boxes? Yes, I do. All right, let's change out of my building suit again. I'm going to mark these as storage boxes rather than as iron chests. There we are. Okay. Then I'm going to change the name of this to trash. Trash me. Cool. And I'm going to add a wire, basically. Hello, trash train. Okay, so then this is going to be enable disable when anything is greater than 0. Okay, so let's start deconstructing. I don't want any of this. I don't want any of this. I don't want any of this. And it's getting put into these storage boxes because that's the only place it can go. Get rid of that. Okay, this whole row of miners can go. Those can go. This. I may have to re-add power poles in a minute. There may be some things which are currently being powered, which won't be. All right, let's add a power pole there. There and there. Just want to make sure that everything is definitely powered. Right, we have some issues here with okay, let's use the undergrounds I do have. We're not really flow rate limited here. Okay. we don't want those. Okay, these two back ones are dead. Okay, they need their power pole at least. There we are. Why are these... Oh, because this side is backed up. Okay. So, we deaded. Yeah, we killed this iron train. So let's just load it into the trash. It's an abuse of the trash train, but yeah, I'm not the one who cares. Okay. I don't have any speed modules on me, that's a shame. Anyway, that's now getting processed. We have some dead miners here. Some dead miners there. I was worried by the power on that, but it's dead. Okay. We need a split there to keep that moving. Great. And I am tempted to put speed modules in these. Okay, so this can go. There we are. So I'm not really sure why this is... Okay, we haven't got enough speed. We are trashing undergrounds. Let's grab some of those. Okay. That's better. Yep. There is no coal coming this way, so we don't need all this spaghetti. This can all go. Great. Okay, we can now rip up the walls. They're within logistics range on purpose. So they can be decommissioned. Ah, these aren't. Okay, what do I need? Okay, let's put it out there then. Take out this wall. Once this site is decommissioned, we can continue our 4-4 resources rail further out. That will be a good thing. Okay, so this will start packing itself up. We don't need the lasers. Come on. We don't need the lasers, they can be repurposed. We don't need the flame turrets, they can go. Oh, this is all very... I'm enjoying this. It took hours to place all this down, and it feels really satisfying ripping it all up. Okay, we don't have Roboport coverage down here, so let's add it. Great, so we can decommission all these flamers. These ones are a bit more delicate. There we go. There we are. So that's this entire base decommissioned, which feels really good. Okay, then we don't have drone coverage for this line of pipes, but we can just take those out manually, I think. Okay, this is our little oil depot. I'm going to leave this as is for now, other than we have a power pole missing. Okay. Right, we are now actively using the recycling train. So I think I'm going to have a quick look at what we have in storage. Because all this crap, all this stuff is probably just going straight into storage bins. And stuff that's in storage isn't being used. It would be nice if it was being used. So we'll have a look at what's in there, and we will see if we can deal with the worst offenders. Okay. This is all starting to flow, isn't it? Good sign. Things are happening. Okay, storage is down here somewhere. Okay, we have lots of wood. So, wood should be being dumped in here. Let's have a look. So this is request... Oh, it's not requesting trees. There we are. Okay, so currently in here we have some coal, a little bit of coal. Okay, so this should just be requesting stuff, putting it in. Right, we don't need fast belt for this. This is going to only load one side of the belt. That will load the other side of the belt. There we go. Okay, it's a bit ugly, but it will do the job. Excuse me. So we should now be backloading this with our burnables. They won't burn up quickly, but they will burn up. Okay, the next thing. Actually, yeah, let's rip this all up. I think there's a better way to do this. Okay, I'm going to request some blue belt again because I'm back in the main base building things. Thank you. Okay. So I think if instead we replace these with requester chests. So let's make a requester. There we are. Anytime's a good time. Anytime you want to bring me chests. There we are. All right. I have 2. Well, it's enough to get started, isn't it? Okay. So let's. Oh, that's a provider. Idiot. Right. So I wanted requester chests instead. That's better. Okay. So let's set a logistics request here of basically everything I can think of that burns. So boxes, poles, if you can think of other things which burn that I haven't listed, let me know. There's nothing on this one I can see. On here we have wood, coal, boards. Yeah. Okay, so those are all requesting that stuff now. Oh, hang on. Did I get the right kind of... Whoops. I requested normal poles. That's better. Alright, I'll have to go and fish out the... Oh, they'll be everywhere. Okay, so we've got some steel poles there. They'll all end up at the end of these lines. So it won't be the end of the world. Let's travel down. Yeah, we'll end up with steel medium poles at the end of these lines. Let's follow them. Here's some. All right, where are you going? These really are consuming the fuel very well. Okay, so one went down here. Of course, nothing wants to burn it. Okay, and then eventually it will end up at the far end here. So later on I will come along and harvest all of those and everything will be fine again. We don't need these turrets anymore. I think I'm well past the point where my home is going to be overrun. Great, what else do we have in storage? So we've dealt with the wood. That's now going to make it in. Okay. So how much iron bar is there in here? Goodness me, 12. Okay, let's just find something that eats iron bar. There'll be something up this end that does. Probably lights use iron bar, don't they? Okay, there we go. Don't really understand why lights use iron bar, but I suppose you have to make things from something. Okay, that will get reused. That will get reused, as will that. The ammo, I think the ammo gets recycled. So let's go to probably the best place to recycle the ammo is in the armory. Okay, so if we head over to the armory, which is probably idle at the moment, to be honest. Yeah, it's idle. But I can add a... So these steel machines want yellow ammo, with and we're making lots more here. Okay, so I can add a requester chest here for yellow ammo. Great. Then I've got a feeling we have just an unfeasible quantity of stone in the network. Let's request some inserters. Okay. So I think we've probably got more stone than we know what to do with in the network. And I'm wondering what the fix for that is. I would like to insert it into this machine here. Okay, nowhere to put the inserters because I am full of lasers. So I would like to insert it into this, but you can see there isn't really anywhere to fit it. Okay, we've got 5 inserters from this belt. I think that's probably one too many. Let's take that out. Blue undergrounds, what can I trash? Trash more lasers. Here we go. Great. Okay, so we can request stone. There we are. So request stone, that will get dumped in there. Okay, then we're getting through our... Ooh, that's not very good, is it? We seem to be out of uranium. Okay, well, first of all, we can add a requester chest here for good uranium. So request 235. Okay, so that's going to recycle our 235. The 238 is most likely to be used by these guys. And it's always going to be fully compressed. So I think the way to recycle it is to dump it into a specific machine. There we are. Okay, so this is going to request the 238. Let's recycle that. Now let's find out why we don't have any 235. So we are refining. This says it does not have enough. So you've got 3 of 5, 2, 3, 5s. This is red, so it's not picking up. Something's gone a bit shonky with the circuit conditions here, and I'm not sure what. Okay, well. Let's manually get this going again. To be honest, this was set up to get the game started. I should rip this up and put in a proper enrichment build now. They've all gone wrong in the same way, so it's some systematic build failure. Okay, so that's fixed my good uranium problem. Goodness me, these really are going full pelt. Okay, so we need to recycle ore. Let's recycle it. Let's recycle it into the train unload. Okay. Hang on. This is already set to request copper. That's fine. Do we have one? Let's get rid of that. I don't want to recycling stone there. Okay. So I have no copper ore in storage apparently. I might have a lot of iron ore. Don't know. Or maybe it was stone. I find those two icons. No, it's recycling the iron ore. That's fine. I can up the delivery on that though. It's on 50, which is a bit pitiful. 4K. That's better. And this can be set to 4K as well. Okay, then we need to burn through any iron and copper plate. And I think the best way to do that is to stick it on the end of one of these. Let's pick one that moves. Okay, this seems to move. So where could we... No, there's no room. Because we need room for an inserter and a box. Okay, that doesn't work. Now if we go down the other end, there's no room there for an inserter and a box. Okay. I'm trying to think of something which consistently uses iron and consistently uses copper so that we can feed the plates in and they will get consumed. And which is higher volume than rockets. Military science only runs occasionally, but this runs really reliably. Doesn't consume a great deal, but it will trickle through. So military isn't a great use. Oh, production. This is the one. This uses an embarrassingly high amount of iron. Okay. So let's feed it into that machine there. That will chew through it. So we're going to request plates. This is recycling the gears. Great. There we are. Is there room for another one somewhere? Yeah, this also... Okay, so this can request some plates as well. So that's our iron plate recycled, then we need to recycle our copper plate. So let's put in a requester chest there. Wonderful. And is it worth doing a second one? Yeah, I think it is. So, copper plate, 2K. Right, let's head on down. Right. Electric engines, they're never going to get used. How many? I'm really trying to deal with the high volume things, so a couple of electric engines doesn't worry me. We have a lot of green circuits in the net in storage. I'd like to really check there isn't a box somewhere where we're putting... we're putting... Right. We've managed to make a logistics loop because I was doing this as a provider chest rather than as a buffer chest. Right. Right, what else do we have? Can we see any other weird things happening? No. Okay, I think a good place to recycle the greens is here. Okay, and this is another one where we'll see if I've set up a loop by accident. Great. So what else is high volume? We have plenty of red ammo. I don't use red ammo anymore, so I think we can take that out of the network. I think it's probably in some provider boxes for earlier on when I was running around shooting things. So let's see if we can find some of those places. Okay. Yeah. So turn that off. Turn this into a storage chest. That will get cleaned up at some point. Where else would red ammo end up in storage? Probably over here somewhere. So we're putting this into a buffer chest. We're putting this into a buffer chest. I think this can just become storage now, and we can take out those. And then if we head up here, I'm full again. Okay. So this is a requester chest, and it is requesting. It's going to be working through all those reds. That's fine. Okay. So what else is ending up in storage in volume? The next thing is iron plates. We've dealt with that. Wall. We use wall. We use rail track. We use landfill. We have some concrete. We use copper plate, copper wire. Okay, so copper wire. This is one where I don't want to set up a loop. set this up. Whoops. Set this up to request copper wire. There we are. Right, it's delivering 200. That's fine, that's all coming from down there. My worry is that it's going to start pulling from over here, because this is put into a provider chest. So this should be a buffer chest. That's it. Okay, and this should be set to request 200 coil so that we recycle things rather than manufacturing things. All right, we're getting there. So coils, radars, steel. We can do something with steel, bricks. Then we're down to red circuit, so we can turn the red circuits into modules. Where's a good place to do that? This is a bit congested, but it's the best way I can think to do it. Okay, let's request red circuits. Yeah, they're coming out of storage, that's a good thing. Wire, various concrete, explosives, blah blah blah, fish, poles, ammo, pipes, more ammo. So I think that's it. I think we have recycled all the stuff. So everything is now being sent back through. Okay, I have a tank here. Wow. I think I may just leave that for historical reasons. Let's run up towards the shed. Okay, what am I full of that I don't want? Well, trains for a start. Actually, I'd keep hold of those just in case. Frankly, let's get rid of these lasers. I can always pick them up again in a train later. Okay. And again, I'm out of trains. Words, let's use words. Why did I do that? Okay, so there's a bit of a problem here. I need to make a short train shed. Okay, did I drop anything else? Trash that uranium. Okay, put that down. Okay, how else could we do this? I could put this one stop up, and I could call this short shed. Yep, so then these are kind of in the wrong place. Okay, so I can send things to short shed. Why am I doing that? I can just call the top one short shed, can't I? And then all the signals. Apologies for my stupidity. Okay, let's rename this short shed, or shed short. Cool. Okay. So I think that's the main site cleared up. The next thing is this little outpost. It's a good job that the landmines don't friendly fire, or I'd be properly dead. In the meantime though, let's pull them up. I may end up using them again for something. Okay, I'll pull them up the other side as and when I get interested. We don't need this wall. I don't know if that's going to deconstruct the track under the gate, so let's... Okay, this is going to be a fun one to recycle. Right, this stop here, this is a bit of a mess. At least the trains are moving now. Yeah, I don't know if I can be bothered to sort this out. I think I'm going to call it a day here. Let's have a quick look on the map. So we have more of this building out. Right, so some of this has been landfilled. Some of this is still being landfilled. Basically, I stuck a radar down by any patch that needed landfilling. Yeah, this is all building out slowly. And if we head back up here, how are we doing? This all looks pretty good, actually. There's some speckled here, so this is still filling. But if we look, this is the size of a unit, so I think we can now put in our next unit up here. So that's probably what I'll do next. Let's just change out of this, back into my combat suit. And I'm going to rip up the wall here. I don't actually know where it's storing this. It's all going down here into one of these. Okay, well, so we'll fix that in a minute. I'll stick in a trash train stop to pick all this up. the ripping up all the turrets is going to be expensive. But if we head on down, this then potentially means we can grow our solar field if this is gone. If this just becomes a single line of track. So that would be great. Okay, well, I'm going to call this. Next episode, we will be back to building things. And we'll hopefully move one step closer to having everything running. Sorry about having 3 or 4 maintenance episodes, but that's just the way these things go. These bases don't grow themselves. They have to be... There's a lot of work that goes into maintenance and planning, which is kind of frustrating, but has to be done. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. See you again soon. Bye.